All right, what is up? Welcome to the Morning Wood, presented by Prop Finder. It's a new year. Sorry we didn't get a show yesterday. Is what it is. There just wasn't enough time, to be honest with you. But we did hit keeping it 1,000 on my channel at Slop Rules, so that was cool. What's up, Harley? Happy New Year's, bro. Hang on, let me get the chat up on the other screen. We're going to do basketball tonight. There's a million games. Good Friday night. Great vibes. So that'll be what we're going to focus on today. No NFL. I'll do some NFL later on with the 4 for 4 show. So there is that. We're going to be fine. There's going to be plenty of football stuff. But like I said, tons of NBA. So where we're at right now, that's the Prop Finder app. This is the greatest research tool for all sports, every sport, all of them, that you can get under one place. I go through these Monday through Friday just to kind of show you how I find stuff on this platform. It is great. I mean, you saw what last month was, if you follow me on Juice Reel, 7 units, and I was barely betting. I was betting half units all month long. So, I mean, this is the best research tool you can possibly get. If you want to try it, there's a link in the description. Promo code SLOP is 30% off, and it's already dirt cheap to begin with. So anyways, let's go. If you notice in the top right, I already have 5 hearts. I'm going to click it now. First one that I saw was Cedric Coward. Over 12.5 points. All right. So I will say this. I did find it like this. So we'll go NBA. This is the research page. We'll go to cheat sheets. Go to defensive matchups. That's my favorite one. And just change the guards from point guards to shooting guards. All right. And then sort by points. And bam. This is legit right here. Right. So this is going to tell you literally last 10, last 5 for guys. And then head to head. So you'll see Com Knipple, triple green. Huge. Keon Ellis, triple green. Huge. Oh, Splash Man. Way ahead of you, buddy. Yeah, Harley, we'll never get to 1.5 on Trey again, but that was fun while it lasted. You can still do his points, though. I think he's shooting enough inside the arc that he can still get home. But yeah, 1.5 and 2.5 is the biggest difference. There is. Like it's one more 3, but man, it's just a giant difference. Anybody that's taken 1.5 or 2.5 knows what I'm talking about. It is just such a different bet. Even with the plus money, it's like I don't even know how you can price it. Anyways, let's go down. Cedric Coward. All right, so the reason why he's dead last is because they're playing the Lakers, and the Lakers, they've only given up 19.4 points per game to the shooting guard position. Yeah, no, Splash Man, that's 100%. Yep. It's just a whole nother thing they got to do. You know what I mean? Like it's not close. So Coward, you're going through that. 19.4 points per game in their last 5 games. That's not good, but that climbs to 24. When you go to last 10, last 15, it's 25. So on the season, we're looking at 25.4. The reason why we kind of care about that is because that could just be who they played. Like that doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean they've been locking down shooting guards lately. They played the Pistons, Duncan Robinson, Jaden Ivey, and Javonte Green. So that's not. I don't mind missing one block at all, TB. Then you go to the Kings, Malik Monk, Neek Clifford, and Keon Ellis. None of those guys are really going to give you a giant spike game. So did they really shut them down? No, someone else just scored. Tari Eason had 13 against them. He's on a team with Kevin Durant, Sengun. You know what I mean? Like, so those are the primary scorers, and he still got 13. Devin Booker is eye-opening a little bit. He only got 21. So That's not great, but he only played 27 minutes. So that could have been a blowout score or something like that. Chris Dunn, not really a scorer. Kobe Sanders, not a scorer. Bogey, well past his prime. Then you go here. Stephen Castle had 30 against him. Booker himself had 27 when he played 30 minutes. And Ace Bailey had 19. He only played 26 minutes. So now you're talking about a couple scoring guys. Well, Coward's not exactly a scoring guy, but he does shoot enough. When you go to his logs, you'd go right back up there. Okay, yeah, so Dylan Brooks. But, I mean, even so, like, that's a good call. But, I mean, he only played 27 minutes that night. So, I mean, it's not like, whatever. We just saw Ja go for 40, and this dude still scored 28. I mean, he took 16 shots, but he played 36 minutes. That's great because 22 before that, 24 before that, 24 before that. Like, this game did go to overtime, the Philly game, but maybe he's getting more minutes now. But here's the thing. We know he can do it in 25. So give us 25 minutes tonight, and he should get us damn near 14. That's not asking for a lot. I mean, 14 points, not a lot of points. But, I mean, he's not taking a ton of shots either, though. Like, I think this is an anomaly, this game. So the 16 shot attempts is kind of a lot. Do you know what I mean? But, I mean, 9 attempts, 10 attempts. Just get us to, like, 10 shots. And I think this dude can get us 14 points. So that's our first heart of the day. Oh, that line must have moved. I think I have 12.5 hit. Yeah. So 13 points. So that's number one. That's a late game, too. So there is that. So just be careful. Hang on. All right, so the next guy. Egor, 10.5 points. This is probably my favorite look of the night. Egor against the Wizards. Okay, so he didn't play last night, whatever you want to call it. I think it was an evening game, but he had lower back pain. I think him and like Porter Jr. sat out too. I think both of them are fine. I bet you that was a rest situation where they don't want to say, hey, we're resting him. I think he's fine. Something happened in this dude, like right around the 14th. You look here. 8 field goal attempts up to 18 field goal attempts, 10, 11, 11, 17. So he could get us 10 plus shots tonight. Couple free throws. Shoots very well from the free throw line. So there is that. But it's only 11 points. Like 11 plus points, not a lot, especially when you consider that we're playing the Wizards, who are legitimately the worst defense in the NBA. Like it doesn't get, I'm sorry, my bad. They're the second worst. It is the Jazz. They're the worst. So we got a team that plays absolutely zero defense against the Nets, who do have a few scores now. So they should be able to keep this game pretty tight, like both teams. Neither one should run away from the other one. The Nets actually do play defense, so I will give them that. I don't know where they rank, but I think they actually do play a little bit. Well, on the season, they're out of the bottom 10, but I mean, they're like 11th worst. So we got a little pillow fight going on, which will take, again, it's 11 points. If you look at his hit rate, which I'm not a hit rate guy, but I mean, it's hard to ignore 17, 14, what does that say, 16, 20. He only had 7 against Minnesota, and then he had a really good game against the Warriors. But he's been taking a million threes. So if you wanted to go 3+ threes, you could do that no vig. I mean, he just hit 7 the other night. He's done this. All those games that you saw, he went over 11+ points. He hit 3+ threes. But like we just talked about, 3+ threes is a lot different than 2+ threes. I'd rather just say, hey, look, Egor, just get us 11 points. You know what I mean? I don't care how you do it. Just do it. So there is that. If you want to go down and look, one of the best features of Prop Finder is you don't have to go through every box score of every game, they have it listed what these other point guards did against them. Oh, whoops, I got it on. Well, for one, I know we're not on threes, but Rollins hit 4 against them. Colin Gillespie hit 5. Goodwin hit 2. John Morant hit 3. Emmanuel Quickly hit 4. Jamal Shed came off the bench and hit 2. LaMelo Ball hit 4. I mean, it seems like every night these guys are giving up. There's 5 to De'Aaron Fox, 4 to Cam Spencer. I mean, point guards are, I don't know, maybe they're playing a drop coverage or something. I don't know, but like why the point guard would be just hucking up all these threes. I mean, look at this. This guy, NAW took 10. Krejci took 8 one game. He only played 30 minutes. He took 8 3-pointers. Like, think about that. Peyton Pritchard took 9 against them. Like, why would the point guards be taking a million threes? It doesn't really matter. We don't really care. We just know that we have a point guard that likes to shoot the 3. So Egor is in line for, I mean, a pretty big game if he's on. I mean, you don't know if he's going to make these threes, but the whole key to taking a guy to hit threes or a 3-point guy to get points is the fact that he takes a million threes, and he should take a million threes in the game that we're betting him. And the game should stay pretty tight, so he should get his full complement of minutes. Like, you won't be sitting the whole fourth quarter because it's a blowout. But, I mean, I think this is probably the best play on the board. I mean, if we want to go ladder him up, to 20 plus, I bet you that's a ridiculous number. I bet you that's like plus 800. But Egor could drop 20 tonight. He's done it in 2 of his last 3 games. This is the exact type of game where guys like him would have 20 points, against the Wizards. So there is that. Yeah, I would say MPJ goes off. I mean, I would say even Cam Thomas, if they didn't have him at 20 plus points, I would love to know somebody that knows somebody in the Nets organization that could tell us if Cam Thomas's minutes are going to get lifted, or I'm sorry, the minute restriction, if that's going to get lifted, because at some point it has to. And a lot of times it'll be in before the game starts when they talk to the coach, and he'll be like, hey, Cam's going to play a full minute. He'll just mention it casually, and you're like, oh, shit. Oh, Harley. Cam Thomas ain't him no more. Okay. It's a good thing we have Prop Finder right here. That's weird. Looks like he scored 21 points in 22 minutes yesterday against Houston, which is one of the best defenses in the NBA. Actually, the 30, that is the best defense in the NBA. Dropped a 30 burger against Minnesota. Only took him 20 minutes. I mean, literally iced off the bench, too. That was his first game back. He drops 30. Come on, Harley. Come on, bro. You got to be better. Dropped 13 in 18 minutes. Yeah. But, I mean, the idea that Cam Thomas ain't him no more, I don't even know, how you even come up with that. That's just a ridiculous thing to say, especially after what he's done the last 3 games. I mean, he dropped 30 points in literally less than 20 minutes against Minnesota just a few days ago. Yeah, but, I mean, that's a lot different than saying he ain't him, saying you don't know what he's going to get. I mean, 29 right here in 34 minutes. I mean, before he got hurt, he had games of 25 points and 29 points. He had a 40 burger against the Spurs. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, Bobby Big Wheels. Let's go to Alex Sarr. I like this Nets Wizards game because there should be it should be a defense optional type of game. The only thing that could mess up the Egor play, though, is if Cam Thomas joins the starting lineup or something. Do we know if that's going to happen? You know what I mean? Here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, Egor 20 plus 880 feels pretty good. Okay, yeah. So just the other night, just yesterday, Jordy Fernandez, the Nets coach, he said, good scoring punch with the minutes that he's playing. Talking about Cam Thomas. Obviously, his superpower is his scoring, but once again, I need better defense. I need better playmaking. So, yeah. Nice work, Coop. So there is that. I just don't know when his minutes get increased. Like, because again, like that's one of the situations where nobody knows except for that coach. He get so 19, 18, 22. Yeah, 12 plus isn't bad, Coop. I don't mind any of those. All right, we'll go to Alex Sarr. This is probably the most gold game we have because it's like I said, two bullshit teams fighting it out. Usually one's getting blown out, or both are getting blown out normally. So it's tough to get their, what their full minutes are, like, or even like how much would they play? Like if they weren't getting, because they're always getting blown out. What does it look like if they play in the fourth quarter? Okay, so Alex Sarr, first quarter minutes is right there. First quarter mark, it's not bad if you can get those 3.5s at decent prices. If you look, a lot of times, use a screen. Like if you're not using a screen, you have to. Like, but you can see FanDuel is like a point or two off of DraftKings, which is wild. Like that's a crazy thing. I don't understand it, like why it happens. But just the other night, Vooch we got at 3.5 minus 120, and at DraftKings he was 5.5 like minus 106. And you're like, how is there that big? Like that's a whole nother basket. And the funny part is he scored 5. But anyways, okay, so Sarr, we can check his minutes right here. So 28, 24, 26. I mean, it's creeping. And it's been, since that 18, 24, 26. Yeah, he's been in that range the whole time. That's why the other night, like we had his points. I think we had this one where he just didn't do anything. It was a second night of a back-to-back. But it was funny because it's like, oh, well, he's on a minute restriction. It's like, dude, he's been on a minute restriction since this day. So, I mean, he had been on a restriction for a while. It's like nothing had really changed, but 17 points. I mean, that's asking for a lot. Again, we can go down to the matchup, or I'm sorry, from the matchup, we can go down and see what other centers. Sengun played 33 minutes and got 20 points against them. Naz Reid got 13 in 30 minutes. Embiid had 27. Ware had 22. I mean, those are decent outputs, but at the same time, like I don't know that we really want to go to Alex Sarr tonight. Kayshawn George, do we even know when he's coming back as well? Like I don't know. I like the Trey Johnson look, to be honest with you. Obviously, George has to still be out. And we don't have numbers on him. What do we know about George? Is he out, or like what type of injury is that? Here's your guy, Harley, DC Sniper. I mean, he's been getting minutes, 19, and he went to 25. So, I mean, he's on a minute restriction, but he was 28 last night. So, maybe not last night, New Year's Eve. So, maybe his minutes could go up. Kayshawn George being out is what has helped him. I guess, it's a hip injury. We don't really have to worry about him coming back tonight. So, I would think Trey Johnson. Yeah. Okay, Bobby. Bobby, I just want to know what his injury is. Just so, because you don't want to see him come back like in the middle of the day, like, oh, he's going to be questionable now. He might play tonight. And you're like, shit. Like that just ruined. Do you know what I mean? Like that just ruined my whatchamacallit. Yeah. So the day-to-day, I don't love that because they just go from out to, well, not normally. They don't go from out to playing, but they can. Like, it can sneak up on you. That's all I'm saying. If you're kind of not paying attention. And who really pays attention to Wizards basketball? Okay, yeah, it says won't play Friday. Okay, cool. We're good. So that puts Trey Johnson firmly in play, 13.5 points. So 14, 24, 14 since joining the rotation to starting lineup. So if this guy plays 20 plus minutes, feels like he's getting home. I mean, 14 points, not bad against the Nets. So on the season, they allow 27 points to shooting guards a game. They're still averaging the same thing, last 5. So nothing's really changed. Oh, I know he's on your fantasy team, Harley. Again, you got to look at who they've played. Tari Easton got 15 against these dudes. These guys aren't going to score a ton of points on you. These Golden State guys. Plus, that was all in the same game. So, I don't even know who's who. Anthony Edwards got 28 on him. I know it's in red, but it's 28 points. That's not shutting him down. You know what I mean? That's just a whatever game. I think he played 34 minutes. So, yeah, it's his full minutes. Norm Powell, he's a scorer. He's kind of a Trey Johnson-esque, 24. I mean, maybe it's going to be fun to watch. Should be, I don't know, up and down, not a ton of defense. Young guys that don't, normally have breakout games, maybe have breakout games. But yeah, so I mean, Trey Johnson's another one in this game that 13 plus points. I mean, that's okay. Ooh, is it 13 or is it 14? Where did I take him? Yep, 14 plus. So we need 14 points from Trey. I think they probably get it. Again, not a bad move. All right. The 2 assists they're saying on Prop Finder, but a guy like Trey, I don't know, man. Maybe he does get it. It's 2 assists, but at the same time, we're not working with a lot of potentials. 3, 2, 4, 3. You know what I mean? Those aren't really. That's not a lot of potential assists. So I mean, we're not they have to score if he passes it to you. You know what I'm saying? If he throws somebody a grenade, at the end of a shot clock or something, then that counts as a potential, and that's not really a potential. Who else did we have? Okay, here's where it's going to get tricky. We'll talk. We got 2 more guys. Avdija, assist. You need 9, but I tweeted out already that he is at 9 plus assists, was plus 102. At the other books, I mean, we're talking about minus 120 something, I think. So at no vig, you're going to win $102 if, for a $100 bet. If he gets 9 plus assists. At DraftKings, you win 76. Same bet. Yeah, I agree, Harley. The only thing I don't like is Miles Bridges is going to play. So now, and then Knippel's back, Brandon Miller's playing, and then LaMelo Ball. So, who's the odd man out on that one? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it can't happen. So don't, I'm not poo-pooing your pick. I'm just saying, whenever that, I hate that. I would much rather have it be that's the number, and then one of those guys is questionable, or one of those guys pops up on the injury report. So Sexton's a back pocket guy, and you just hope at some point today somebody pops up questionable, one of those 4 guys. Because if that happened, he slides in, and he'd probably get you 10 points or 12 points easily. But no, Avdija has been playing point guard. Sorry, he played shooting guard last game, but point guard a lot of times. So there is that. He's been running that offense. Yeah, no, Splash Man. That's just those are the days, man. You're just this is beautiful. You want to go 2 shitty team matchup. That's my favorite thing to attack in NBA. So you get a shitty team matchup. That's number 1. And then you get a Sexton situation like that, where 1 or 2 guys from a team is sitting on a team like the Hornets. It's a great example. Those other guys, they can't price them right. Especially when you're talking about if it's Ball and Miller are the 2 that are playing. You can go 20 plus on both of them because they're both going to get you 20 plus. They could have, one of them might have by halftime. Those are my favorite situations. You know what I mean? Nice, Savage. I like that. But no, so he had 13 potentials, but that was against OKC. Still converted 7 of them, which is great, but 19 against Dallas, against Boston 20, 17 against the Clippers, 20 against Detroit. So I mean, this guy's a dish man. He's playing the Pelicans. Dude, they're the worst team in the NBA in terms of assists from point guards, 14.2 in the last 5 games. So who do they play, right? You got to find that out. Trey Jones dropped 12 on him. Jalen Brunson had 10. That's pretty impressive given the fact that McBride and Kolek still had 7 more. Colin Gillespie had 7. And then the game before that, he had 9 against them, which is just wild. We have Darius Garland with 8, Nembhard with 8. Nembhard only played 24 minutes, guys. TJ McConnell had 8. He only played 17 minutes. Reed Shepherd, 7 in 27 minutes. I mean, I feel like Avdija is just a really good baby plus money banger. Plus 102. I mean, that is just as good as it gets. We'll have to see how a lot of this shakes out, but I'll see what he is right now. Yeah, it's plus 105. Right now at Pinnacle, it's minus 126. Sharpest book in the game has minus 126. You can beat them by literally 30 cents on Deni Avdija at Novig right now. Minus 114 at FanDuel, minus 122 at Caesars, minus 123 at DraftKings. If you were to take Deni Avdija at any of those places right now, 9+, you are literally never going to be a profitable sports bettor. Like never. Like there's no chance. And I don't want to say it, but I mean, like, dude, you're taking something that's literally 20 to 30 cents off market, off of what you could get. I'm sorry. The market is literally way higher than what you could get at one of those exchanges. You have to have Novig. That's literally why you have a Novig sitting there. That's, because what's going to happen is if you were to take that at, let's say, DraftKings, that's 30 cents. So you're going to make 105. They're going to make $77. Like, that's ridiculous. I would hope so, Splash Man. I mean, it's a prediction market, so I don't see why it wouldn't be in Canada, but I think they just focus on the United States. But that's why you don't have like a Novig or a ProfitX or Kalshi or any of those. You don't have those just to only play there. Like, you don't have any of these books to only play there, right? You have them because what you want is just the best price. So you get every book in your area and then you make sure you're getting the best price. But if you find one that's that far out of market, you just take it at the best place. Like, you just take it. Over time, I'm telling you, since we do this every day, it's not like this is like a one-off for what we normally do. But yeah, the double-double looks like it's 136 at Novig, minus 140 at FanDuel. So I mean, you're not beaten by that much. You could play that at FanDuel. I don't mind the double-double. I mean, I'd say, whatever. Ooh, I don't mind that. Say less. But yeah, so Avdija's assist, like I said, at plus 105, that's 9 assists. That is good. Like, somebody thinks they know something at Novig. That's what that means, is somebody's on the under, but they are 40 cents off. Like, I don't think that's a very sharp move on their part. Like I said, with all those, like, dude, he 20, 19. I mean, that's a lot of potentials. 17. There was one game he had against the Pelicans where he really didn't have many. That's what people will come. Yeah, he had 16 and he only had 6 assists. But let's be honest, he's gotten 11 against the Kings with 15 potentials. Do you know what I mean? He's gotten home on that. Like, against this team, whoever, I think that's the Clippers, 17 potential. He got 9. So I mean, it's not like 16 is a healthy number. That's all. I mean, it's not the Kings, but the Pelicans don't play defense either. Like, they are the worst defense in the NBA. So the idea that he can't get us 9 tonight is pretty ridiculous. especially given that price gap. That's a ridiculous price gap. All right. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm going to prepare for, what do you call it? What do we call it? Keeping it 1,000. Me and McBets. Hang on, I'm actually on Novig right now. I'm going to go grab that. Actually, I'll do it later. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Here's what we'll do. Let's look at the hearts real quick and get out of here. I'll post this later on. So it's Coward, 13+ points. Egor, 11+ points. Avdija, 9+ assists. Cat, 22+ points. We didn't get to him. Trey Johnson, 14+ points. Oh, Splash Man, we're not doing Thunderdome. We're just going to do keeping it 1,000. Thunderdome was fun, but it was very tough getting people to getting the cappers involved. Like, they don't want to come on camera, some of them. And I don't know. It was just, I don't know. You'd have guys like literally telling you day of, hey, I can't make it. And you're like, all right, but like, now what? You know what I mean? So with keeping it 1,000, it can be me and McBets, and then it can just be me if, he can't make it. So that's why we kind of went that route. But all right, guys, Prop Finder. It's right in the description. There's a link there. Just click it. It'll auto-populate promo code SLOP. If you are serious about trying to actually win bets, you're going to need tools. And this is your tool. It's the cheapest one on the market, and it is so good. It's the best one. You'll be, what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of noise. All these stats matter. Like right here, Tom Knupp, I just clicked on that since it's one of the highest rated plays. Look at that hit rate. 3.5 threes. He's gotten that in literally 6 straight games. He's taken 7. I mean, he only took 4 that game. That's crazy. He took 9. But my point is, if you wanted to just go in a hurry, you can. You just go to the research tab, like where we're at, and then bam. These are all like the highest rated plays here. And then you just go through and just say, do I like this? Do I not like this? Add a heart, and then it'll take it here, and you just click it, and those are the ones you like. It makes it so easy to do real research, and that's why I use it. So try it out. I'm telling you, it's awesome. You're never going to be the same. Get the year. That's the best advice I can give you is get the year, just because you can use it all year long, because it'll go from NFL to NBA to MLB and then back to NFL. It also has college football, NHL, WNBA. It's everything. So try it out. I will see all of you later on. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the cash. Thanks for watching.